Srácok, lányok, üdvözlök mindenkit újra itt. Sziasztok, hellóztok! Folytatjuk a Banishers. Ott hagytuk abba, hogy lementünk erre a nagyon mély, nagyon rejtekes helyre. Igen, és találtunk egy... Most... mi? Volt travelinghez kell nekem. Igen.
Dark rituals, void breach, general weirdness. Army can't be far.
Wards. I'm going to need a hand here.
Itt is lesznek. Ja. Várjál, most itt is lesznek ilyen cuccok?
Take care.
It's awfully calm. Why is it awfully calm?
Innen.
Wards. I'm going to need a hand here.
Jóka. Azt ott miért nem tudom meglőni?
Spectres. They haven't noticed us. Stay low.
Nem, hogy ész? Vigyenek. Oh. Oh.
Standing by.
Ja, mert itt is vannak ilyen cuccok.
Beware. Wards.
Hát ez mondjuk igazán leeshetett volna. Ja, hogy átjött a Voidba, vajon a Husker? Tehát átjött vajon a Voidon? Jó kérdés. Lett volna benne annyi, hogy jöjjön. Kizárt. Mi is úgy tudtunk kulcsot szerezni hozzá.
Creepy hideout.
Ez olyan, mint
The governor's spawn
épp
likes
ezt
a bit of
akartam
drama.
mondani, hogy az meg akkor tényleg így volt.
This is some dark, sideways magic.
It's forbidden. I've read it.
Sometimes I worry about you. What is this thing?
Banisher rule number 4.
If it oozes, don't touch it. Another botched experiment?
It may be native to the void.
Okay. Is van valami?
This one's different. Looks like it died diseased.
És itt van a srác. Hello.
So, you can see me. Aren't you full of surprises, young Master Haskell?
You may talk. A Banisher ghost. Amazing. How on God's earth did you find me? Never mind that. Thank the Lord you did. Thought I was going to grow old in here.
Okay.
As hiding places go, the Void is quite the choice.
Yes, an amazing place. Or plane? World? The Araloo is not easily described, but it makes a fascinating study. Tell me, how did you get past the Guardian beneath the mill? Did you use a decoy?
We fought it. Don't change the subject.
You fought it? Of course you did. A good thing too. I was starting to think it was wise to me tricks. Oh, but I have so many questions.
This isn't a social call, kid. And we're the ones with the questions.
Oh. Oh. Of course.
You see ghosts. You stroll the Void as if it were your garden. You possess and share forbidden rituals. Who are you really?
I'm Lammy Haskell, and I am a man of many sciences. I am in fact a true pursuer.
That raises more questions than it answers.
What are the pillars of the universe? Which principles underpin existence? As a
Durva,
contest,
hogy mire
do we change
képes
the
lenni
world or scratch
gyakorlatilag.
upon its surface? Each discipline I embrace peels back a new layer of reality. I'm yet at the beginning, and see where I already stand. Amazing, no?
You did not find the void breach beneath the mill by accident. You had help. Who taught you?
I did my research.
Suddenly, you're a man of few words.
I'd rather not involve those not present. Discretion, you understand.
Your father is convinced a witch poisoned his well. Caleb Watson was cursed by a ritual you gave him. I'd focus if I were you.
We must counter the devil with knowledge of his tricks. That, my father always said, is the purest of God's work.
Aye. I can imagine your father saying that.
When I was 10, he gave me my initiation. Demonology, sir, as he would say. He saw me as his heir. Then, of a sudden, the books were forbidden. So I stole them. The very same books he'd forced
Az
upon me as a
apjától
boy.
lopta el
I
ezeket a
understand
könyveket.
them where he does not. I did no wrong. Apart from a little theft.
From the looks of this place, you're knee-deep in research. What are you doing here exactly?
Searching for the origin of the Harrow's plague, of course. And I have a theory on the subject.
Of course you do. Go on then.
Now, at first, I believed the water poisoned, but my father sealed the well, and yet folk remained sick. They looked for witchcraft, a foolish, uneducated suspicion, yes, but with some truth concealed behind it. You see, the Araloo taints New Eden. Its influence leaches into the Harrows. The evidence is everywhere.
Can you prove that? Where's your evidence?
In New Eden, the threshold between our plane and this is thin. Even I, a novice, may reach the frontier and then go beyond. I also believe it happened before. Some years ago, New Eden was hit by another epidemic.
Yes, we learned of it in Fort Jericho.
I believe that first epidemic was caused by the porosity of the frontier between New Eden and the Araloo. Although, where theirs was an affliction of burning flesh, ours is a corruption of mind and spirit. And I believe I have found its source. There is a substance, a strange ooze. You may have noticed it. This, I believe, is the true source of the Harrow's poison. It carries a particular stink, on the scent of which I experience first confusion, then a loss of control over my limbs.
What do you expect to find at the source of the ooze?
To find a cure. The ooze seeps into our world, sickening us. I may be able to stop it.
Azt mondjuk
Unfortunately,
nem.
I cannot reach the source. The Araloo is a
És
formidable
gondolom ebben
place.
kéne nekünk segíteni.
Tricky. A maze constantly evolving, changing, reshaping itself. The isthmus, for example. I found an oozing crack in the ground. The terrain then remade itself, and I can get to it no longer.
Perhaps we might be able to find a way through and take a look at that source.
Would you? That would be splendid. Would you mind taking notes?
Let's go take a closer look at that ooze then.
Jó, akkor nézzük
And with
meg.
that sorrow gone, I can leave. Do be careful. My home is your home. If you need anything, help yourself.
The Araloo
No,
is
ez
not your home,
kedves tőle.
Lami.
Hát,
Thank you.
igen. Igen. Az tényleg nem. Lesz ott egy entity. What's up?
Pardon my morbid enthusiasm, Mistress Duarte, but could I ask you a few questions?
What do you wish to know?
Do you still need to eat? Do you feel hunger?
Antea, we should get going. So, the pious governor's unassuming son is our evil Harrow's witch.
Hát igen.
The more powerful the loose cannon, the more dangerous it is.
Ez így lassít. Hát itt
God.
nem biztos, hogy akarok harcba szállni.
I need a wee bit of help here. Wow,
David.
it's not pleasant. Not pleasant at all.
Köszönöm szépen az ajándékot.
A ward restrains me.
Hol? Értem én, de hol van a ward? Meg ezen találom. Hello. Hol lehet? Oké, itt az fix, hogy ezen a
Red, I
területen
can't
valahol.
manifest anymore.
Jó, oké, értem én. Tudsz manifestálni. Ott van,
The ward's power is gone.
nagyon jó. Nyau.
Get back up!
Don't let it crush you.
Megvan.
Oozes through the breach, suppurates like a festering wound.
How delightful.
Ezt
See
kéne
what lies on the
valahogy...
other side.
Hát nézzük.
Where are we now?
Underground, looks like.
Wonderful.
Jéj. Nagyon szeretjük a föld alatti helyeket. Valahogy
The
itt most már...
ooze affects the incarnate too.
Aha.
Who goes there?
Az ki? És miért ilyen
that
vörös?
ghost?
I don't know. But I don't think we're alone. What might you be then?
Entity.
What was...
Oh, shite.
Did you just say shite? You?
Miért vörös? Figyeld! Nagyon creepy. Ott is. Ő hagyja ezeket. Aha.
It's bigger than I thought it'd be.
Is that a
Érdekes.
house from the Harrows?
We may be below the well.
No wonder they all got sick.
Wow. Érdekes.
The cries of the innocent have reached the ears of the Lord Almighty.
Végre egy pihenőhely. Ez micsoda? Your leap increases damage of next punch attack by 100.
Is that?
Yes. Something's here.
Nézzük meg, hogy mit tudunk fejleszteni. Azt mondjuk jó. Sorry. Itt volt egy olyan... Defeating an enemy while melee attacks restores... Igen... Ott lehetőleg heavy. Nagyszerű, Relic maxos. Erre még van. Egyszerű, a fegyverünk már relik. 20-at sebez. Kemény. Az már csak jó lesz.
Something's here.
Hidden.
Oh,
Easy as pie.
Nah, but you can't cook.
hello?
That corpse has taken aim.
Csúnya volt.
Get out of there! Call on me.
Oké, megvan. Ezek nem voltak gyengék.
Picking up something spectral nearby. This house belonged to a certain Antipas and Clemency Gibbs. Their land was barren. They were struggling for money.
Look up. The ooze, oozed through the very stone.
And of all of them, just this one house fell down.
Maybe it was personal.
Could this house have been targeted by the ooze?
Obviously. Look around you.
Mr. and Mrs. Gibbs, have you read my paper?
I read it, aye. And then I washed my hands and prayed for grace. You claim to prove that there is no curse. Well,
A witch would say that, wouldn't she?
Wherever people gather to live, disease takes hold, and I believe... What are you doing?
your evil lies shall be destroyed. We know who you are, and you shall be judged. Witch!
That was Deborah.
Lelet.
She built a case for her rationality, and they tore it apart.
Ooh.
Ask for help if you need it.
Uff. Sorry, srácok. Azt a innét. Szóval, valószínűleg akkor ez a helyzet. Jaj, azt gondoltam, hogy a ember a helyzének az apja lehentelte Deborát, és azért is ilyen. Azt a innét. Háromszor is rátüsszentettem. Ez rendesen fáj. Basz meg. Srácok, fáj az orrom. Azt a innét.
Die, you bastard!
Hallod? Aj, basz meg. Oh, gec.
Mrs. Gibbs, I presume.
Oh.
Another shadow.
What do they want? Red, something is keeping me from manifesting.
In here? Ah, shite.
I can't, Rory.
Ott van.
Wards, you're on your own.
Hol van Mark?
Better.
You're welcome.
Now let's inspect the body.
Fáj az orrom, baszod. Hú, basz. Én is belem fájdult. Ura élet.
I love doing that.
Hello.
Expected no less from you, Mrs. Gibbs.
I have another in sight. Move, Red. There's a tough one.
Elég jókat sebzünk amúgy. Ja. Ne! Azt a mindent, ilyet még nem kaptam.
I don't think he likes us much.
Ja már! Ne!
Not strong enough.
Someone didn't want to stay dead.
Clemency Gibbs blamed the epidemic on a witch. Come from New Eden time with the governor.
That's not what Deborah was saying.
The Gibbs were not at home to rational explanation.
And their certitudes be swamped when the final judgment comes.
See anything?
Either the water table is full of ooze, or there's another source.
Let's search upstream.
Mégis merre kéne, vagy hogyan tovább menni? Ó, értem.
Divert your focus. The veil shields this one. Standing by.
Jó.
Over there.
Elusive little buggers.
Hol lenne, ha megállnál egy kicsit? Oké. Az...
Don't step in that. I mean it.
Find a way around then. Were those echoes we're hearing, or the shadows speaking?
They always appear near the ooze.
The
Igen.
whispers.
But which came first?
Ne!
Over here. Look. Wards, think you can fend for yourself?
Van.
Much better.
Remind me not to make you angry.
De azért már 2 van. Ott nézd csak! Ezt nem vettem észre.
The whispers say the same things over and over.
What kind of entity would be so obsessed?
I don't know. I'm drawing a blank.
To deliver you from the way of evil, your captives are unleashed upon you.
Tényleg érdekes ez az entity. Nem tudok. Nem akarsz. Az jó volt. Jól eltaláltam, nem srácok?
This isn't over yet.
Nem áll.
Get the hell out of there! I have another in sight. Watch out! Spectre possession.
Oké. Még mindig nem tudok itt átugrani. Itt tiszta víz van. Épp ezt.
Famous last words.
Why has the poison spread to the groundwater?
Perhaps it shifts and shapes, like the void.
Tehát nem
Well, at the
innen
very least it
fertőzik meg.
shifts. Looks like the ooze comes from a distinct source.
Na végre csak átmehettem.
Aye, still impressive.
Itt van valami lila. Itt van ez a cucc. De
Malice
még
has been
egy
bound
kell
to this.
hozzá. Ja. Na majd, ha meg lesz a harmadik.
This whole country is rotten to the core.
And you're just now reaching this conclusion?
If I wanted your opinion, I'd give it to you.
Perhaps if you gave me the space to have one, then we'd both be better off. Someone came through here, someone real, not just a shadow.
Again.
Whoever it was, looks like the ooze got him. What do you think, Antea?
You wanted the space to have your own opinion. I'm giving it to you.
Ez igen.
This must be Antipas Gibbs. Hell of a fall to live through. Now join in any time, Antea.
What do you think I'm doing?
Nem, na várjál, nem látom, hogy mit kéne csinálni. Oké, egy investigate the area. Ja, várjál már, figyelj.
This is God's land. How could we let a witch come to our community? Instructing our children, no less.
'Tis no surprise. New Eden brims over with backsliders. The governor, chief amongst them.
Aye, many had to sicken and die for him to act. But the deed is not yet done.
We must fight the Lord's good fight and cast the devil out for good. Many want to try the witch, aye, and many want to see her dead.
Jajjaj.
I can help.
Hát milyen szörny volt.
Think you could take on a ghost?
There's more of them.
Not hard enough.
Get lost, won't you?
Can I join in
Oké,
too?
megom.
Those things came from the ooze.
Szia,
They're
Angel,
like
szia,
those
szia.
oriental shapeshifters we fought in Bremen.
Or
Rég
back in
láttalak, örülök, hogy
Equify.
itt vagy.
This is something else. The ooze reacted to our presence.
Aha, most már át tudunk itt menni. I see.
The Gibbs were so angry. Pure entitled bigotry.
Maybe they were affected by the ooze. I mean, we've been snapping at each other since we got here. Something's toying with us.
I think they made the ooze. I don't think the ooze made them.
Wait, I'm sure we are missing something. This is it. This is the source. How do we get to it?
Na, és oda tényleg, hogy...
Oh, shelter with a damp and itchy straw bed. Just how I like it.
Tudunk valamit fejleszteni? Evolutionnál. Ja, de csak egy pontunk van. Azon nem túl sok mindent fejlesztünk. Ugye most Anteának a pontja kéne. Onnan nézzük, ja. Egyet. Látunk élettöltőt.
Something tells me this is the condemned well. Do you think you could get that bucket down?
Yes?
The bucket is tainted.
De mi? Erre a bucketre gondol.
A vivid memory from the dead is somewhere near.
Jó. Még jó, hogy Antea néha azért csak közli velünk, hogy mit gondol.
A strong memory clings to this place.
The devil still breathes through her mouth. We are cursed, and you are stalling.
Clemency, Antipas, please. The woman has been jailed. As per custom, she will face trial and justice will be brought to this community.
Coming from a magic user himself. But can you or your demonologist discernment really be trusted?
How dare you insinuate such blasphemy? I'm a man of faith.
Tudták róla, hogy milyen.
Then do what God commands of you. Governor, we ask for safety. If we do not get it, there will be consequences.
Oh.
The governor used Urim and Thummim, and that made his flock suspicious.
Divination stones. He must have thrown them down the well when he sealed it. Why now?
Hiding the evidence perhaps of his role in the witch trial. They connected him to the demonology he used to reinforce his authority.
That echo proves that things were getting
Na
out of
nézzük.
hand.
Osztály szerintem srácok.
Asco must have feared the suspicious mob.
És az mi? Az egy pen, az egy Igen.
Well, this can't be good.
Ajaj. Úgy érzem, nagy boss fight-nak nézünk elébe. Hello. Mi a
Bring forward the accused.
Who are you?
Who are you?
Confess! Let them speak.
If we speak, shall you listen?
Impudence! Provocation! Read the charges!
Let rule in the faith. You have blood on your hands and weakness in your heart. Guilty!
Sworn to vanquish evil. You conspired with witches. Sworn to banish all ghosts. Instead, you embrace one.
The charges. Cowardice, oath-breaking, deception. The verdict. Guilty. The sentence. Pain hereafter.
I only seek the truth.
Truth is a poison, most believe they want. That poison will end you.
Bloody hell. Is that me? It's a cheap trick.
Red Shadow?
What the hell just came out of that shadow?
It's working. Keep at it.
The shadow's got its strength back.
Don't let the ooze get back to its shadow.
Bloody hell,
Ó,
that
nem
stings.
szabad engedni, hogy... Anyát.
I forgave myself a long time ago. You can't have this wound.
Oké. Egy legyőzve.
Undead Martin, you fraud, you cold-hearted deceiver. Rise for the verdict. Alive, you banished parasite ghosts. If dead, you dare linger. Have you no shame? You indulge yourself.
Konkrétan azért, amiért nem kaptak megfelelő elítélést, meg megfelelő dolgokat, akkor, amikor ők azt...
I never wanted this. I hate the very thing I've become.
Ezért most gyakorlatilag... Hát, ahogy mondtam, prepare for consequences. Nagyon kemény amúgy. De akkor a harmadik az ki lesz?
This thing is mine. I'll take care of this thing.
Your
shadow. This thing is mine.
Time for my solo.
Alig ha sebzetre.
Let me. This just won't do.
Elég durva.
I need to be the one to face it. This thing is mine.
Oké. Arra leszek kíváncsi, hogyha idéz harmadik szellemet, az vajon ki lesz?
Banishers are guilty of poisoning the body politic. You portray yourselves as saviors sent to deliver us. But with your dark hearts, the evil only worsens. Your witches. Earth's witches must die.
We use rituals to help the living, not curse them.
Magic is only a tool.
Ja, most egyszerre, mint kettő.
I'll take care of this thing.
I'm the one who has...
Your strikes do nothing. I need to be the one to face it.
Nem akartam, hogy...
Once more with feeling.
Oké. Áú.
There's a hand.
Ez erős. Ezek erősek. Oké, egy megvan. Vagyis úgy tűnik megvan, mint kettő.
We have passed judgment. The guilty are known. Now justice is ours.
De nem. Érted? És meg is szűnt ez a szar. Whoa.
Enough. Can we please get out of here?
Last grab. Melee attack and punch attack damage increased by 10 for each manifestation card. Onya. Ski. Melee punch damage increased by 10 for each manifestation in cooldown. Hagyom magamon. Ez még jól is hangzik az a képesség. Oké. Okay.
That was awful. This trial. It was as if Deborah wanted us to face what she had faced. But all I feel is beaten.
I feel powerless. I were always one move behind. Justice miscarried here.
Of course. That's it. I know what that was. Such spectre of injustice has a name. The mythical infamy. I've only read about them. They're so rare, most think them a myth.
Askell's cowardice is to blame. To save his own arse, he condemned a woman he knew to be innocent.
And so a terrible ghost was born, and sickness piled on sickness. Haskell has so much to answer for.
Van egy.
Something's concealed.
Kettő volt? Nice. És ez szerintem, tudjátok, volt ott a ház mellett is egy ilyen cucc.
I was tense. I was impatient.
The infamy's doing, not yours.
No. Doesn't change the feelings. I never thought I could feel such anger again.
They were Deborah's feelings, not yours.
Ez vissza fog vinni a faluba, jól gondolom. Igen.
How refreshing it is to the soul to be at once. One thing above all else, my friends, is true. The wicked are at odds with themselves.
Oh, good.
The Lord's promise of salvation from hell pleases them. The Lord's salvation from misery and sin here on earth does not.
This doesn't look like salvation from misery and sin.
The wicked pray for deliverance from the fires of hell, while piling the kindling high. They proclaim their love for their Lord, yet, in his name, they serve themselves. Their self-regard crumbles in the light of their hateful iniquities.
So true.
Mr. McCraith, my friend, I'm so glad you agree. Now, the wicked man never questions...
I have your answers.
What? Yes, good. Perhaps we should discuss this privately, if you'll give me just a moment.
It's quite the story. You might not wish to hear it. Neither may the good people here.
Please, this is not the time.
We want to hear the story. Let the Banisher speak.
Tell them, Red. Tell them good.
Aye. It is a story that starts with a question for you, Governor, and maybe for all the good people of New Eden. If I give you a witch, will you do what you did to Deborah Comenius?
Comenius, say you? The school teacher walked with the devil and paid the appropriate price. That's the beginning of the history and also its end.
Is it, though? I've learned much about Deborah Comenius and what happened to her, and it tells a very different tale.
And what story, pray you, does it tell?
Hogy mi? Protect his family, Cameron, healthcare, felt compelled excuse.
It tells the story of a man, a latter-day King Solomon. When plague struck his subjects, they turned to him for guidance and protection, for they were God-fearing folk, and he was a godly king. The king's captain walled the sick away, but the plague spread on. The people grumbled. The king thought he might fall. He needed a sacrificial lamb.
You lose the run of your tongue, Mr. McCraith, and of the head to which it's fixed. There was no lamb. There was a trial, fair and lawful.
The picture of yourself that you hold in your mind is that of a great occultist.
To repel the devil, the wise and fearless man must learn the Black Spy's tricks.
Do you then consider yourself a true demonologist?
In order that a war be just, 3 things are necessary. Firstly, the authority of the sovereign. Secondly, a just cause. Thirdly, a rightful intention.
Aye, the Summa Theologiae of St. Thomas Aquinas, a classic quote from which you have conveniently omitted an important detail. To wit, a just cause is required, namely that those who are attacked should be attacked because they deserve it on account of some fault. You're a pompous coward, fearful of anyone different, as human as that is.
There must be a man to judge, or there is no order. A man to make the judgment, and a man to enforce it. Of all people, you know this.
I live and let live. I choose only for the dead.
I choose for the living. These people are sinners, sir, and must be led back to the light. This is my mandate, my duty.
Admit it, you toy with magic you don't understand.
You, sir, are jealous.
I, sir, am tired. I've done my job, fulfilled my contract, I've found the source of the curse. The poison below the well is no more, no thanks to you.
Aha! Poison it was, then. The weapon of the wicked, to weaken the people's will. What was it, belladonna, hemlock, foxglove?
Betrayal. Truth unspoken, secrets and lies. Wrongs, basically. Your wrongs. The wrongs you visited upon Deborah Comenius. The wrongs that led to her death.
She died at the hand of the body politic. She died at all our hands. Most of all, she died at her own.
She died because she would not submit.
'Twas not my plan to kill her, stupid, stubborn woman. Why did she not confess? I would have granted clemency. I would have shown her mercy.
Most annyira rohadtul szívesen megölném. Annyira nagy van.
You say your flock forced your hand. For the greater good, you say, you indulge their bloodlust. I believe you did it. I don't believe your motive. You delighted in your magical witch hunt, your trivial rituals. You thought you'd be lauded for your humility and skill. But you have neither. Now all around you crumbles. Yet still you state your claim as the rightful protector of the people of New Eden. I have found the culprit, the devil worshipper, the source of the evil that has befallen your community. Sorry, son.
You're having a laugh.
Can't be.
That don't. My son, a witch? You mock us, sir. Present proof or retract your ridiculous accusation.
Now you need proof. For years, Lammy studied your precious life
Így
of
van.
the forbidden.
Így van.
But he outdid his father. He learned. 'Twas Lammy who taught Caleb Watson the dark ritual that brought his beloved wife back from the dead.
I was trying to help. I did nothing wrong.
No! Lord have mercy!
For shame.
The boy was always strange.
No. No, Lammy is a good boy. I won't have it.
Easy, Governor. Your son's intentions were sound, and his mistakes, grave as they were, did not poison the well.
Forgive me for swearing in the meeting house, but this is a blooming farce.
Have I ever failed you? In evil times, have we not endured? Have I not protected you?
Fooled by his own flesh. How could he be so blind?
Rednek azért egy kicsit elgurult itt már a
Have
gyógyszer.
faith! The Banisher has lifted the curse. Brighter days are here. I knew you were trouble. You and your lady. Look what you've done.
Don't push your luck, Haskell.
Igazságot.
I've given you a shot at redemption. It's more than you gave Deborah.
Damn you, Banisher. Paid in consideration of a curse lifted. All rights defended now and hereafter. I look forward to never seeing you again.
Don't count on it. The work's not done.
Megérdemelték. Totálisan.
After all this,
Bár a fiút egy
don't
kicsit
forget to
sajnálom.
rest.
A fiút egy kicsit sajnál. Szinte legyen. Mert rosszat tényleg nem. De a tanító rossz, akkor rossz lesz a gyerek is. Új skillfa. Elő tudja venni a Fusion. Micsoda? Ez jó. Ez jó.
So, what now?
What did Ceridian say when we first met her?
Once we'd weakened the nightmare's influence, we could use the void to enter its lair.
Deborah's grip on the settlers has diminished. We'll return to Ceridian's island. From there, the void breach will take us back to New Eden town.
Mhm.
Just like that, eh?
Well, yes, just like that. Something bothering you.
But aren't we rushing things a little?
We've lost too much time already. We have a nightmare to confront, remember? Sometimes I hate the world. Another free woman, bright, sensitive, kind, murdered by a craven rabble too weak to face its own mediocrity. Cowards hiding behind fake virtue. And for what? They won't even say her name. Why? Why her?
You said it yourself. Deborah was a victim of their fear.
That's not enough. Her murder was another throw of a dice. Why is it always us who have to pay with our lives?
Aye. You did. And I regret my failure to my dying day and after it too.
I was not speaking of our situation. When I left Cuba, anything could have befallen me. I was bright, free, talented. Though I had the wrong tongue, the wrong sex, the wrong skin. I defied life. I expected so much more from the world. I was arrogant. Arrogant to believe I needed no one. To shut out my mother and experience better. And listen instead to my sister.
Your childhood friend. What happened?
I had little and wanted more. A dangerous thing when you have our type of talent. Anything could have befallen me, but it didn't.
This has been hard for you. For me too. Perhaps we should think of how far we've come together and take heart.
I am dead, Rory. I am dead, and sooner will be gone for good.
You think I don't know this?
Don't make this about you, Red.
I wasn't. Look, all this, it's a lot to endure. We're both exhausted. I know I am.
I cannot tire.
I know. I know how hard it's been for you.
You have no idea. None at all.
I'll do my best to understand, if you'll let me. We should have faith. Look at us. We'll get to where we're going.
Shut up, Red. Shut up. This isn't about what we have conquered or what we have achieved or how far we have journeyed. Look at us. Look at me. I loathe what I've become. Can't you see that?
I was trying to help. I'm sorry.
Stop apologizing. Good night.
Hát... ez erős volt. Érthető igazából mindkettőjük része. Nagyon is érthető. Red része is, hogy még mindig nem akar megválni tőle, de szeretné megmenteni őt is, meg Ante része is, hogy nem akar ez lenni. Hogy fél, hogy ennél rosszabb lesz belőle. Jaj. Jó, tartunk egy 5 perc szünetet, srácok, mindjárt folytatjuk. Na, itt vagyok, srácok, folytathatjuk. Szóval, akkor keressük meg NT-et. Szia, Kira, szia, szia.
Antea? Please tell me you're here.
There you are. Ready to go?
I just got here. Can we talk? Why did you leave me alone?
You are not alone. Can we go now?
Nagyon nem akar beszélni. Áj.
How come it's not working?
Let's ask Seeker. This all has to end, and I'd rather it was sooner than later.
Aye. Here's hoping.
Szellünk el a Seekerrel. Szerintem itt azzal lesz a gond, hogy Red nem.
There's a spectral web here, but it's new. It's stronger, but I think I can do it.
Oh, easy there.
This'll only take a moment. See?
Well, throwing my weapons through your will is a little unsettling.
Durva, hogy erre is képes már.
Spell isn't working. I think she's gone.
Aha. Tök durva, hogy Antea már át tudja venni a
The best kind of cleaning.
irányítást fölötte.
Can't hide now.
Oh there!
Nincs itt.
Why is there a letter from Deborah Comenius here?
And who's Grace? No way back to New Eden Town, and no Seeker either. Our only clue points to Kate Newsmith. Maybe she knows this Grace, and where to find her.
Oké, akkor meg kell találni Grace. Vagyis kéthez kell elmennünk először. Hol vagyunk? Hol vagyok? Vagyok. Hol van az, ahova el kell menjek? Ide. Az elejére.
Shall we dance then?
Aye. Always.
Incoming!
Ah, shut it.
De
Get rid of the other Spectre first.
várjál. Átváltok Anteára.
Say that to your face.
Aha.
Standing by.
Elég kemény.
God, you're tougher than a gadfly.
34-es. De 24-es.
Can I join in too? Divert your focus. The veil shields this one.
Akkor most már Anteának is töltődik egy ilyen ulti. Kemény.
If the spirit chases were working, we wouldn't have specters. I'd stay to figure it out, but we need to see Kate.
Elég durva. Tűzszik. Tudunk fejleszteni a ruhánkat. Egy darab nest sealt kell. Amúgy lebontogatni nem lehet. Kell menjünk.
Spared by the Banishers, but his undoing complete. Mr. Fairfax Haskell must live with his sins. Their governor rode the pendulum from pinnacle to pit. The shaken faithful must turn once again to the Lord. This new quest for purity may end like the last, in injustice and misery. But to whom will they listen? Can they be stopped before it's too late?
Hát megérdemelni megérdemelte. Ennél sokkal többet is megérdemelt volna.
Can you feel the tension? Folk here are wound tight.
What are you doing here? I don't believe it. You're back. Why?
Good day to you too, Thickskin. How do things stand since last I saw you?
Would it please you to hear all is well and you are the author of it? Well, all is not well, and yes, you are the author of it. Kate is gone.
Where? Why?
We had an argument. Harsh words were spoken.
Összevesztek már megint.
I would have you bring her back. I don't have time to go chasing after her.
What makes you think I do?
You will do me this favor. After all, the situation is at least in part your fault.
Hát azért...
My fault? If your bond with your sister is broken, I suggest you look closer to home.
All was well with us before you came, Banisher, and now it is not. Folk worry. I must settle them with Kate's return.
They still don't know what you did, do they?
She's probably gone to the hunting lodge she likes to spend time in, near the road to Boston. Find her, bring her to her senses, then send her back here. Send her home.
Do you know anything about Kate and a certain Grace?
That's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Why'd you ask?
I found a letter, an old one, addressed to Grace, but mentioning Kate. It'd help to know who she is.
I can't help you.
Lehet,
And if I
hogy a
could help you, I
Seeker...
wouldn't. After all that has happened, Kate's tale
Nem
is hers
Seeker,
to
hanem
tell,
a...
and hers alone.
Vagy Seekernek hívtuk. Szia, Nita! Szia, szia!
But you admit you knew a Grace. I'm guessing she's from New Eden.
Ask Kate, for I'll say not.
A rövid hajú csaj.
One last question.
Aki a tanítványa volt.
Does the name Seeker mean anything
Igen,
to you?
Seeker.
Seeker, you say? Now this I can answer. I've never heard that name in my whole life.
Hát, lehet, hogy a Seeker a boszorkány tanítványa volt. Oh. Köszi, köszi.
Okay, even listen to me.
Let's talk to her and find out.
Neked pedig jó mulatás, ha jól emlékszem. Most vagy a...
Haunted house.
Shall we?
Igen, igen. Jól van. Örülök, hogy végre tudsz egy kicsit lazítani. Kétnek itt kell valahol lennie, elmeheteg eljött hentelni. Az mekkora farkas!
Stay put.
Oké. Egyesülés! És ilyenkor ezt is Wow! Csak az rögtön leveszi. Oké. Ez egyre baszóbb. Valamerre erre kell lennie a kétnek. Hát ha eljött hentelni, akkor azt nem csinálja valami jól, ha ennyien maradtak. Már nem is azért, bocsánat.
Stay put.
Oké.
Have some of that.
Jó.
Kate? Where is she?
Itt is egy levél. Basz meg.
It's more serious than thick-skinned knew.
Maybe there's still time, if we make for the bridge to Boston.
Good day to you, sir. I'm Red McGrath. I'm the Banisher.
You ass.
Az baj. Valahol ezt le tudom
The
lőni.
roots won't remain visible for long after I
Oh.
take the heart. Be quick.
Most elkúrtam volna el. Na várjál, több is van. 1, 2, Hol van a harmadik? Egy. Erre visz. Ott megy egy harmadik. Ott van. Jól elbújt. Nem láttam rá. Innen egyáltalán el tudom lőni. El tudom lőni, csak... Na jó. Még egyszer. De jó. Jó. Oké.
That's why they pay me good money.
Itt kell valahol lennie. Aha.
Recent. Kate's maybe.
Egy újabb könyv. Aye.
She writes really well. There's emotion in every word. I'm jealous. Writing's good when you struggle to express your
Azért az már erős, ha úgy gondolja,
Red
hogy...
McWraith, you express altogether too many feelings already.
Aye, but you like that about me. Right, let's find Kate and get her talking.
She's here.
What are you doing here?
Hello.
How did you find me?
Thickskin said I might find you here when she sent me looking.
Oh, I don't want to hear it.
I'm trying to track someone down, and I was hoping you could help me.
I doubt I'll be much use, but I'll help you if I can.
So, I found your name in an old letter. It was addressed to someone by the name of Grace. It was written by Deborah Comenius.
You're tenacious. I'll give you that. But must you push so?
Deborah wrote of a cabin in the woods. Could this Grace person have found it?
I don't know. It was all a very long time ago. I had forgotten her.
Did Grace ask you for help?
No. Grace Pennington vanished. No one ever saw her again.
Grace Pennington? As in Captain Saul Pennington?
Igen.
What happened to Grace?
I don't know that either. There had been strife with her father. Then she was gone. And the captain spoke of her no more.
Deborah wrote the letter in February
Tudjátok, akivel
1688.
Jericho-ban találkoztunk.
When did Grace disappear?
Months later, Pennington accused Deborah of being a witch.
Ő lánya lett volna
In
a
my
Deborah.
recollection, that moment overshadows all others.
És ugye róla, a Deborahról hitték azt, hogy witch. Ott egy bosszorkány. És hát rossz bosszorkány.
Could Grace have survived alone out here in the woods?
Possibly. But could she remain unseen? No. All thought she'd left New Eden. Gone west, perhaps, into the wilds.
Does the name Seeker mean anything to you?
It sounds less a name than a calling, but neither mean anything to me. We done.
One more question. Did the school teacher keep a cabin in the woods?
Deborah spent much time walking the woods, trying to understand New Eden, she said. Now that you mention it, I remember a snowstorm. She spent 3 days in a hut not far from here. Southeast, across the drawbridge, along the path towards the mine. If it's still there.
I found your journal, Kate. Stop lying to yourself.
How dare you?
I dare, because you care. Come on, say it. Get it out.
I'm afraid to.
It'll be all right. I promise.
I don't want to care. I don't want to care for them. I don't want to care for thick skin.
Aye, but you do. And you can. As long as you care for yourself, first of all, so... What's it to be?
I'll go. When I'm ready, I'll return. But she will step down. Further, and you may tell her this, I do not care to keep her secret. Not no more.
All right. I'll tell her it. All of it.
Mi történik közben? Nem közben, hogy valamiért ment ott a kép. Szóval... Find cabin in the woods. Hát biztos, hogy nem akarok Penningtonhoz visszamenni. Az 100%. Jó. Jó. Ezt mi adjuk meg? Milyen jól néz már ki. Nem tudom miért droppolgat kicsit az FPS. Azt hittem már végeztem. Nem. Hosszabb volt, mint számítottam rá. Ez a helyzet, hogy még most se fogjuk befejezni.
Peter!
They're vexed now.
Great! More fun.
Nagyszerű. Itt kell valahol a háznak lennie.
The hut may be near. I sense magic. Could Seeker be here?
Maybe.
Who knows what lurks in this thing? Let me guide us.
Erről. Aha, ott van.
Look to me.
Jó. Nagyon jó. Kíváncsi vagyok, hogy most akkor a Seekerrel mi lesz. Becsüljem, hogy ennyien vagytok.
Die, you bastard!
This can't be a coincidence. Could Grace be Seeker?
Ő lenne.
Dusty. Seeker hasn't been here for a long time.
Tényleg nagyon úgy tűnik.
Anyone home?
More demonology. Unusual for a witch. These two schools of magic don't usually see eye to eye. Perhaps Lammy could help us with the spell.
Fine wardrobe for a youngster.
They're rags.
And they won't help us find her. Aye.
Nem tudom, srácok, most a Driver mit csinál, hogy folyamatosan eldobálja a...
Red, come look.
Quite the fall from grace.
That's not funny, and neither is this.
Aye, fair enough.
Jön halkan, azt mondod. Az a baj. Jó. Ugye felraktam maxra. Nem tudom, hogy ez így... Ez a teljesen maximum, amit ki tudok hozni belőle.
But I don't know the symbol. I don't know it, but I think Lammy might. Now we know. She's in the mountains. In the mountains, behind a magic door. And the circle is, somehow, the key. We did well to come here. Now we know where she's hiding. Soon we'll be able to use the pond. All we need is the key to the dissimulation spell. And Lammy Haskell will help us with that.
Vissza kell mennünk Lammyhez. Erre most rohadt kíváncsi leszek, erre a Seeker szára. Hogy megvan.
Whatever it is, out with it.
Now what I say is worth listening to.
Only when it doesn't slow us down.
You're in an awful hurry. It's as if you can't wait to leave.
It's not like that. It's complicated.
Aye, all right. I believe you.
Nagyon úgy tűnik nekem, hogy a Seeker nem egészen Nem biztos, hogy ő az ő annyira jó.
A wee Highland kiss for you.
Ott a legközelebbi pihenő. Ez rohadt távol van. Mondom. De ugye nem azért, mert az úgy ki van jelölve. Tehát mondjuk lehetne itt is. Ami egy kicsit közelebb van. 160 méter. Érted? Még jó, hogy időben gondoltam erre. Láttad azt ott? A finds a way. Nagyon-nagyon kíváncsi leszek. Igen, ez kell nekem a Heroes. Kérdezősködjünk akkor Lemitől. Igen, eléggé durva.
They're not yet over your accusations, it seems.
We need to make a note and think about Banishers. You are a sight for sore eyes, and I do admit my eyes are sore.
Lamentation. Or are you the Honorable Mr. Haskell now?
Are we interrupting?
Yes, you are. But your interruption is the latest of many. Things are not going well.
We found a page ripped from a book. Here, do you recognize it?
Let me see. Is this from the Trismegistus riddles? Yes, it seems to be. Why would you bring me one mildewed page from an amusing but harmless little book?
Why would you fail to disclose that you'd given another ritual to another friend?
It was a long time ago. I said after Caleb I'd distribute no more rituals, and that's what I've done. Not done.
We know. But we're looking for Grace Pennington now. We were hoping you'd help us find her.
Who?
Really, boy?
Oh, I'm sorry, Mistress Antea. You said Grace's name, and it is my reflex to protect her.
Ever heard of someone named Seeker?
Seeker? No. Sounds like a title, like my true pursuer. This seeker. Is she Grace? Is she alive? Do you know where she is?
We think she's Grace. We hope she's still alive.
Szerintem is.
We're trying to
Szerintem
find
is.
We think she's hidden herself away behind your dissimulation spell.
Then you'll need to unravel it. Shouldn't be too difficult once you're armed with the salient facts.
When was the last time you saw Grace Pennington?
It had to be a few days after I brought her the cloaking ritual. When I returned to visit, the hut had disappeared. Which makes sense now that I think of it.
That's it? You never again tried to find your best friend, your only friend.
Well, you see, some weeks later, the first whispers of witchcraft started to fly about town. I kept my head down, and Grace was better off out of it. I was right. And I'm glad she escaped. Strange to think of her again after so long.
Az a helyzet, hogy ebben van egy nagyon nagy probléma.
How does the ritual work?
It creates illusions so effective that they deceive even the keenest eye. There are more effective cloaking spells, but the Trismegistus riddles do have a simple elegance.
The short
Mert
version,
Grace-nek is
please.
meg kell
Ending with how we
békélnie.
break it.
Yes,
És hát a
yes, of
Seekernek,
course.
ugye.
To achieve that, all you need is the
A
caster's
Seeker
full
dolgait
name
is fel kell
and the symbol
renderítsük.
used to make fast the illusion.
És ő szerintem nagyon nagy
Grace
szerepet
Pennington,
játszik
a
ezzel, ebben
triangle
az
pointing
egészben.
downwards.
Well then, now all you need is a simple counterspell from the same book, and... Oh my.
What now?
I'm afraid I left my copy in the Araloo. In the void.
Jó,
That's
baszki.
just great. Just great.
Yes, but in my defense, once you've retrieved the book, dispelling Grace's illusion will be like a walk in the park, comparatively speaking.
We overheard you. What are you working on?
I, to my horror, am working on a speech. Well, it's terrible. I don't even know where to start.
I'd speak of past mistakes and how they show you the way to a better future.
That might just work. Thank you.
What's going on here, Lamentation Haskell?
Nothing's going on here. Not really. All right. Folk despair. They've lost trust in my father.
Hát nem
They
csodálom.
finished the meeting house, but... Well, people talk and foolish people shout. In their wisdom, the flock decided that we were heretics, or worse. They took down the wards, burned our books, and then set fire to our house.
Baszki.
They're afraid. Can you blame them?
No, it was inevitable. If anything, I blame myself for failing to see it coming. Without the wards, the situation worsens, and folk blame my father.
Would they be wrong?
Right or wrong, spectres walk once more, and we need the services of a banisher. Or two. If you can bring people peace, I doubt they'll be grateful. But I shall.
Oké.
Thank you for your help.
Akkor vissza kell
Did you tell
mennünk a
Grace
Voidba.
I'm still
Nagyszerű.
her friend. I'd be glad to see her again.
Once we found her, we'll be glad to tell her.
Jó. Oké, srácok, viszont... Ó, egy ládika. Ez egy nagyon jó lap volt. Nagyon jó
We
lap
must
vagy.
look at our past.
Szóval,
Our...
egyelőre ennyi,
mistakes.
What to do?
srácok.
Our past
Tension
mistakes.
here helps no one, especially not us. I wonder if ghosts still linger.
Szóval, Egyelőre ennyi. Én nagyon szépen köszönöm, hogy itt voltatok ebben a 2 órában. Én is elfáradtam. Köszönöm az ajándékokat, követéseket. Ön aranyosak vagytok még mindig. Holnap nem leszek. De holnap után folytatjuk. Most már azért csak-csak végzünk ezzel. Aztán mehetünk tovább. Kíváncsi leszek egyébként tényleg így a Seekerrel mi van. Nagyon-nagyon kíváncsi leszek. Legközelebb folytatjuk. És meglátjuk, hogy hogy alakul. Nos, akkor további szép estét mindenkinek. A holnaphoz kitartást.